Rhonda, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
How is everything?
Good.
Good.
I got my dirty ham chai, it's all good.
Love it. So I gotta ask you about this the Sports Illustrated cover.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty awesome, huh?
It's pretty cool, yeah. I'm really stoked, not just that like I got on it, but that Sports Illustrated is really going in a positive direction for keeping women in mind, you know, and
body image was.
Yeah, it's a real honor to share the cover. I'm really happy that they did 3 of them.
All right. I mean, you're like a lot of kids. Like I have friends sending me photos of their kids, or like 12-year-old kids. You're right. And, I mean, how does that feel? Like just to be, you know.
Well, it's good that 12-year-old kids are going to grow up with healthy expectations, and the 12-year-old girls that have crushes on those boys will grow up with healthy expectations for themselves.
Oh, that's good. I never thought of it that way.
Yeah.
Right. Speaking of that, I saw this thing, and you spoke out against it. The Photoshop thing,
Yeah.
Jimmy Fallon, the photo.
Yeah, it wasn't Fallon or Fallon's people that sent me that at all. I felt really bad when I heard they were taking some heat for it, but no,
Okay.
it was somebody from my group that sent it to me.
Gotcha.
And sorry, I'm like going to get you hit by a car, but I know it was done with positive intentions, but it just really goes against everything that I stand for, and once I found out, I had to publicly put it out there that it's wrong, and I was like shocked and appalled. I was like, I felt like sick to my stomach when I saw it. I'm like, oh no, I was on a plane and I thought I was like throw up. I was like, this is the exact wrong thing, especially because it was about the SI cover, which goes against the whole thing I was excited about the SI cover for. So I'm glad we were able to clarify it. Please, everyone, stop being mad at Fallon. It's not them.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Another thing, Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Right? Did you hear what happened to him at all?
What happened?
He's fine, but he spoke out against gays. Right?
No.
And now he lost his contract with Nike, right? Basically, and he's a religious guy, right? I mean, and you're in a position where the media, like, you could say the wrong thing to somebody like me, right? It could backfire, and all of a sudden, the next thing you know, you're losing your endorsements, you're losing your support. Do you think that Pacquiao, you don't know the story?
I mean, I understand that a lot of people use religion as a reason to be against gay people, but I mean, there was no "thou shalt not be gay." God never said that, and I really think that our Pope right now is a boss, and he was saying that
I like the Pope.
and he was saying, I think something the other day, that religion should be all-encompassing and should be about welcoming everyone and loving everyone and not leaving people out. And I think sometimes people take the wrong message sometimes.
Gotcha. You a Kesha fan?
My what fan?
Kesha?
Kesha?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hear what happened with her or no?
No.
So, she went to court today, and Sony is forcing her to honor her contract, even though she's accusing her producer of sexual assault, that kind of thing, so she wants out of her contract. And she basically left court. And
wow.
Right? Any thoughts on that?
Well, I don't think that they should force somebody to work with someone they don't want to. They can force her to pay whatever money that she would have to for leaving a contract.
Yeah.
She could pay an asshole fee.
Yeah.
Like, here, have this money, get out of my life.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. But I don't think that they should be able to force you to work with someone you don't want to work with. They can, have you pay for breaking a contract.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't believe that's right at all.
Yeah. All right. Last thing I gotta ask, and I hate to bring it up, but your loss after Holly. You've come open about your thoughts, suicidal thoughts, and
there's a history of suicide in my family. My dad and his father both took their lives, and I think suicide's the #1 killer of young teens as well. And I do a lot of work with Dee Hirsch, which is a free mental health clinic here in LA. And the last event I went to for them, their whole thing was erasing the stigma, of taking the stigma away from everything like suicide and making it actually acceptable for people to talk about it and look for help and to not feel ashamed of themselves for it, And I think that should be encouraged. It's not about damning people, and I feel like there's been an overly negative light on that. Then it's something real people are going through, not something like a weakness that we should condemn.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, is talking about it, has that helped you in kind of in
I've never shied away from talking about
Gotcha.
suicide or anything like
Yeah.
that. I mean, it's really heavily affected our family, and anything that I could do to make sure
Yeah.
that it affects as few people as possible, I'd be happy to do that. And
Yeah.
I don't see why it's looked at as a bad thing. Like
Yeah.
I only saw how big of a deal it was afterward. I was just being honest.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know anyone was going to ask that, and I just gave her an honest answer. And
all right.
yeah, now, like in hindsight, I'm realizing it's a lot more abnormal
Yeah.
than I thought.